What's up, guys? Loco here, and this is not my gameplay. I'm looking at my friend's perspective, who gave me permission to do this. His gamer tag is Jeebus, and for being honest, he is not the greatest of players. He is probably around a 1.2, maybe a 1.3 KD. Right now, I believe it's at 1 here in Black Ops, but I'm pretty sure he can increase it a little. You saw here in the beginning he jumped on the flag with me, which of course is always good. Jump on flags, not caring about dying is a very good thing in my book. I take that over a 10 KD every day if we lose. So thumbs up for that. There is, or he will do a lot of the same mistakes in this game, and the overall mistake is for being a little too aggressive when it comes to try and kill people. You saw here it was actually not a good example on it, but he waited down um, until his health regenerated, and then he tried and stood up and killed the enemy. Unfortunately, he got overthrown by an 8, so that was flak jacket he should have used there. But he's using hardline and warlord, both pro and then ninja. He has the same thing as me. He don't like to hear his own footsteps. That's why ninja comes in handy, as he takes this guy out. It was nicely seen, or he paid attention to his UAV. There is one more thing about this paying attention. Usually when I watch this gameplay, he tend to look a lot of his minimap up there in the left corner and kind of paying attention of what's happening. But in this gameplay he makes a lot of mistakes doing that. So yeah, you will see that later here as he tries to pick up the ballistic knife, and I believe that's just for fun. He haven't played it too much this game, but he has played a little, but probably haven't used the ballistic knife before, so he saw it and maybe wanted to try it, which is all cool. It's still lying here, so he gets a few deaths out of that. No, he don't. He killed this guy after realizing that he can't hit nothing with the knife. That here was a mistake. You saw him running, shooting, and there was another guy. He was hurt a little, and instead of staying behind cover, then he ran out there, which was a huge mistake. He should just have stayed behind cover, maybe fall back a little and let the enemy come to him. I know people might say that that's a campy way of thinking, but then okay, that's a campy way of thinking, because that's what gets you kills. Be patient, because this is domination. You don't need to move anywhere. If you have 2 flags, then you should just hold your position and try to get kills like that. Let's see, what more? I can talk a little about his setup here while he's running around here. First off, the Galil with dual max and silencer. I think it's a good setup. It's not something I would use personally, because I use sleight of hand, not warlord. But that's a matter of opinion. But on this map, I also think an assault rifle like the Galil is good. I'm also in this game, I'm using the 74U. That's because we're not running a full party, and I want to take control of B. And sometimes you have people up in your head, and then it's good to have a submachine gun. So that can also be useful. And then his perks: hardline, pro. He used the UAV, Sam Turret, and care package. So low kill streaks, which is a good idea if you're not the best player without taking anything from you. I talked about that in an earlier video, and props for him for trying and using this. But yeah, as you will see, he won't get too many. This is also, he keeps on firing even though he can't really hit them, and yeah, it's a little aggressive way. Instead, he should just he realized he couldn't play there, so maybe he should have stayed back and maybe control B instead, not thinking about getting kills, because the enemy wants B, they want C. So don't try and shoot them long distance in this game. That's hard. And then one more thing, this place can be a good place, but I would recommend the little hut where you saw me being in up there when playing domination, because having control of that area, it gives you such a huge advantage of controlling B, and in a map like this, B is very important. As you see, none of my teammates there kind of paid attention to the little guy there, so he killed them both. But yeah, that's what happened. Here is where I think it goes really bad. He has the blackbird up, he knows where the enemy is, and still loses the gunfight. And this will happen quite a few times here in the next couple of minutes, and that's a shame, because having the blackbird is a huge advantage. As you saw here, you could see the guy on the minimap, but instead he didn't even see him from what it looked like. And again, here he knows he's there, and then he try and throw out a grenade. So I have to be a little hard on him and say this is really bad playing style. When you have the blackbird up, look where the enemy is. It's so easy to get kills with that thing in the air. So remind yourself of that. Always pay attention to something. And I think in this game he may be a little frustrated that he died a lot, even though we were up in the point. As you see here again, he knew this guy was coming around, and instead of just taking cover, then he tried to run against him, and then he got knifed. Yeah, you see he sprints all the time. He don't wanna stop that, and instead of going easy around corners, trying to be prepared to what's going to happen on the other side, then he runs around, and that gets you killed in this game. So this is really important, that be patient. I want to talk about a little something else here, or it has part of this. As you see him not being aware that his teammates just died and from where. But this is, first off, I don't want anybody to write in the comments that this guy sucks and this guy's bad, whatever. This is a bad game for him, and this is not how he plays every time, but he gave me permission to use some of his gameplays to try and help you guys out, because I believe that the people who have trying to dissect other people's gameplay, they have always used people who are very good in the game. And since a lot of us people who watch videos, including myself, I understand like dissecting Socrates, but he's very, very, very good, and I'm not that good, and I will never be that good no matter how many videos I watch. So I would prefer, if when I started watching videos, if there would be something like this, like kind of showing how you play yourself, and then I tell you this was not good. As you again see him jumping on flags, which is highly appreciated, as this is just pure aiming. But still, if he would have stayed behind that little what's that called? I have no idea. The thing with oil in at B. If he would have sitting there and waited, then he would have got that kill, because he wouldn't run towards the enemy. And this is something that happens to him a lot when I watch his gameplay. He gets very aggressive. He's not the type who wanna sit back and camp, if you will say like this. But yeah, unfortunately, it's not the preferable playstyle in this game, to be honest. Play defensively and hold your position in domination. If you have a full party, then you can go for the spawn trap, but it's very hard to do in domination in this game. Then it's more demolition would be a better idea. But yeah, the game is coming to an end here. I hope you guys enjoyed this little thing here, and please give me some comments down below. If you have a gameplay you would like me to try and commentate to maybe tell you what you did wrong so you can improve, then write me a message. But I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.